along with defensive lineman Pat O'Hara, as Monmouth getting set for Wagner week. The Seahawks coming to town on Saturday. Pat, obviously you guys came off the 52-21 win over Delaware State and then a week off. Talk about that just in-between period. You know, kind of rare to get that second week by.
Yeah, it's definitely rare to have that week off so early in the season, but it was something we were able to take advantage of. And the way we kind of looked at it was extension of camp. So we were able to kind of come in and just kind of work on the fundamentals that we've been working on for the month of camp, and then be able to kind of focus on Wagner a little bit too. So it was a nice opportunity to kind of get back to the regular basics while still getting ready for Wagner this upcoming week.
Obviously a pretty good performance out of the defense. You know, the one drive that Delaware State aided a lot by penalties, and then everything kind of settled in after that, pitching a shutout in the second half. So defensively, you guys have to feel, I would think, pretty good going into this week's game against the Seahawks.
Yeah, we definitely feel confident. I mean, we had a good game. Obviously, we saw things that we need to work on. Obviously, the penalties killed us on the one drive. Some big plays hurt us. But we definitely feel confident on the overall game that we played against Delaware State. And having that week off really helped us to get ready and focus on those little things so we can be even better on defense against Wagner this upcoming week.
When you think about, obviously, the rivalry that exists between Monmouth and Wagner, it used to be, obviously, a conference rival from the NEC. It'll be the 22nd time that the two schools have played. Not conference rivals anymore, but geographically still a pretty close rivalry.
Yeah, I definitely think that's a big rivalry. I mean, I think it's either split or like a one-game difference in the rivalry, and it goes back and forth. And just being so close, and no matter what, whether we play them in conference, out of conference, we know we're going to get a game from them, and they're going to get a game from us, and it's always going to be a physical game. So it's definitely a rivalry. Just because we're so close, you're always going to hear about them. They're going to hear about us. So it's something we can really get ready for and really know that we're going to be bringing our A game.
Pat, and finally, what are you looking forward to and towards just the defense continuing to get better, picking up where you left off against Delaware State?
Obviously, being able to keep dominating the run like we did the past week, and then obviously even doing better on the pass that we did, and that it starts with our front line and just being able to get some more pressure and get some more hits on the quarterback, and then drops back to our great secondary back there. So really just being able to improve and keep doing what we're doing well as well, so have the good combination of both.
Pat, appreciate the time. Good luck on Saturday.
All right, thank you very much.
Brandon Hill, good enough to give us a couple of minutes here on Hawk Vision as Monmouth getting set to entertain Wagner on Saturday. Brandon, obviously 52 points in the opener against Delaware State for the offense, though I'm sure there were things that you guys talked about over the course of the bye week and then this week going into preparation, things to improve on and get better with.
Yeah, there's still some things we need to improve on, especially in the red zone. First half, we left some points on the board. We just got to execute, finish the drives, and that's one of the big things we talked about, and getting third down conversions. We know that Wagner's pretty good. I think they're 3 out of 10, so they're 30% on third downs, holding offenses, so we want to execute on third down this upcoming week.
When you think about staying in rhythm, you know, you guys did wind up that game against Delaware State in a pretty good rhythm, great second half, and a good finish to that. And then with the bye week off, what did you guys do during the course of that bye week and then this preparation week, obviously, just to kind of, simulate as much game activity as you possibly could to pick up where you left off?
Yeah, well, last week during the bye, we went a lot of one-on-ones, which is good competition. We did some, not live periods, but some wrap-up periods and with the ones, and try to make it like a game situation. We did some 2-minute drills and getting us in some binds and trying to work our offense out of them.
You think about the offense as a whole, obviously KB Asante, Levon Chaney both went over 100 yards in that first one. A lot of receivers were involved, but many of the questions on the offense revolved around the offensive line, who I thought played extremely well in that first game against Delaware State.
Yeah, they played really well. I mean, the running, the amount of yards we gained speaks for itself. They gave me great protection, no sacks let up all day, so that was another key thing. I think I got maybe hit down twice, 2 or 3 times, but they might have even been on rollouts anyway. So I think the offensive line did a great job.
You were new to it last year, but I'm sure it didn't take you long for people to kind of tell you what this rivalry is between Monmouth and Wagner. It'll be the 22nd time that the two schools have played and geographically very close to one another. Did you feel it right away when you got here last year when it became Wagner week and then obviously again this year?
Yeah, definitely. I know people start talking about it even before this season. We're so close in proximity. I have a couple buddies actually from UMass that I played with on there, so we have our own little personal rival. But it definitely is. It's definitely a game we've been looking forward to. We're just so happy it's the week of it, so we're getting ready to go.
Brandon, appreciate the time. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Brandon Hill with us on Hawk Vision. For more information on Monmouth football or ticket information for Saturday's game against Wagner, check out our website at monmouthhawks.com. For Brandon Hill and also Pat O'Hara, Matt Harmon, covering the Hawks in West Long Branch on Hawk Vision.